One major key to lasting enjoyment in life is moderation. Hi everyone, good morning. This morning we are going to be talking about a topic, moderation. What does it mean to be moderate? What does moderation mean? And when we lack moderation, what are the consequences? Moderation means exercising self-control and avoiding excessiveness, pursuing balanced life, avoiding too much of everything. And you know what they say? That too much of everything is not good. Moderation is the quality of doing something with reasonable limits. When you restrain from excessiveness, too much of things, too much of everything, too much of anything, even things that are good. And Proverbs chapter 25 verse 16 says, if you found honey, we all know that honey is sweet. Honey is good for the body. Honey is good for us. If you found honey, eat only enough for you, lest you have your fill of it and vomit. This is talking about too much of eating, what we consume, what we eat. Too much of food, too much of drink is not good for us. And when we can't control it, it means that we lack moderation. Number 2, Ecclesiastes 7 verse 18. It is good to grasp the one and let go of the other. Whoever fears God will avoid all extreme. Avoiding excessiveness. Extremes is a sign that you fear God. And when you are the type that you want to take everything, you don't avoid excessiveness, it means that you lack the fear of God. You don't have the fear of God in you. And this Bible verse also encourages us to find a balance and avoid extreme, because fearing God involves understanding and respecting his principles. And one of his principles is that we should avoid extremes. Number 3, Philippians 4 verse 5 says, let everyone see that you are considerate in all that you do. Moderation in our action and in all spheres of our life is a reflection that we are being considerate in all that we do. And the Bible verse says, let everyone see that you are considerate in all that you do. Number 4, Galatians 5:22 to 23 talks about the fruits of the Spirit, and one of it is self-control. So self-control is very important and is one of the fruits of the Spirit, which every one of us should have as a Christian, as an individual. Self-control is one of the fruits of the Spirit that we should have for us to be able to achieve a balanced and a disciplined life. So, what are the consequences of lack of moderation? Number 1, physical health issues. Overindulgence in food, in drink, in other pleasure can lead to some health problems. For example, obesity, diabetes, and substance abuse. Too much of drink, too much of sugar, too much of salt, too much of everything is not good. So when you just want to consume anything and everything that you see, consider your health. Consider your health first. It can cause some health problems for you. Number 2, financial instability. Lack of moderation in our finance can lead a lot of us into debt. You see people go into debt all because they are unable to control the way they spend their money. It can lead to financial stress and instability in your finance. It is everything that you see that you want to buy. It is everything that is trending that you want to buy. You won't know when you start borrowing money to buy things, even things that you don't need. So financial instability is one of the consequences of lack of moderation. And number 3, damaged relationship. When you eat too much, people will not want to invite you into their house. They will say, no, she eats too much, she will eat everything that we have. When you can't control how you spend your money, people will run away from you. When you borrow from this, people will run away from you, and that leads to damaged relationship. And also, when you focus on work, you focus on your ambition, you neglect your family, you neglect people that care so much about you, you are losing relationship. And this can cause some emotional and relationship issues for you. And lastly, spiritual detriment. Neglecting moderation can lead to spiritual imbalance, distracting us from a close relationship with God. So we need to maintain balance in all that we do, in everything, in all spheres of our life, for us to be able to maintain a balanced and a disciplined life. In conclusion, finding balance and exercising self-control and living a life of moderation is one of the essential part of our life. It's essential in our life for us to live a meaningful and a purposeful life. Moderation in everything is the key. So guys, I want you to put in this comment section below, how do you think we can practice moderation in our daily life? And I pray that as we go this way, God will give us the spirit to be moderate, the grace to be moderate in all that we do, in Jesus' name. Till I see you next week, same time. Bye.